Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Y2. I'm your host, the PokeGamer. In the last episode, we started on Route 3, almost finished it off. Today we will be finishing it off and making our way to Striaton City. So, yeah. Before we get started, I'd like to say how pissed off I am at basically everyone today because, you know, either one thing or another is fucking up and screwing up my recording of my commentary. My actual gameplay is completely fucking fine, but, you know, why the hell not? I'd also like to mention that tomorrow I will not be doing an episode because I will be trying to fix my schedule so that way I'm not yawning in the middle of the episode, and that way I'm not like half tired when I get up and just go, okay, time to record. So, I mean, there's that. Sorry, this is how this is going to work. I'm not going to be recording, you know, half tired, or at least I'm going to try not to anymore. So, there's that. Also, for anyone that gives a shit, because obviously this is only applied to Japan, and, you know, it's not a fucking, you know, announcement for the, you know, North American demo for OmegaRuby and AlphaSapphire. As reported last month, Japan is getting some special new Nintendo 3DS bundles based on Groudon and Kyogre to tie in with the Pokemon OmegaRuby and AlphaSapphire games. These special new 3DS models also come with a download code to obtain a special new theme for Groudon and Kyogre depending on the version. So, yeah, if you want to see that, you can go over to Serebii and, you know, give a shit there. Because, obviously, you know, not just Japan, but Nintendo entirely is like, here, have all these cool, like, custom home menu things, but oh wait, we're going to charge you $1.99 just to get them. Seriously? I mean, you get free, you know, regular basic colors like black, pink, yellow, green, blue, whatever. You get all those for free. Hell, I can put red or blue on right now, and basically, look at that. I'll have, you know, Kyogre and Groudon themed fucking 3DS. Seriously, you're gonna do that? That's what you're gonna do? Whatever. I mean, they're taking their sweet time announcing some kind of demo thing for, you know, North America, which we're probably never gonna fucking get, by the way. Literally, it's 6 days away from the 15th, and pretty much the entire world's getting their demos on the 15th. So, I don't see how we're getting the demo. I don't. I know that some places are actually getting demo codes, but they won't even be active until November 3rd, which is stupid because it's basically like how they do with Smash Brothers. Japan got it on the 13th, and I believe on the same day there was a special demo code released everywhere else in the world that gave you a permanent demo for Smash Brothers if you were a Platinum member on Club Nintendo. And everyone and their mother was selling off the codes because, you know, they're assholes that kind of want to make bank on something that they really shouldn't even be selling in the first place. Honestly, I'm surprised that they were even allowed to do that, that Nintendo wasn't cracking down on it, because technically they were supposed to be given away to you and your friends so you could all play together, because obviously playing by yourself against like only 3 other characters is just going to be stupid. But hey, that's everyone else's choice. I mean, why the hell not? Let's just Jew everyone out of their money to play a demo that they can actually play the full version of the game of in like 3 weeks. I don't know. It's going to be the same stupid crap with Pokemon OmegaRuby and AlphaSapphire. I'm willing to bet you anything on that one, because, like, oh look, you get to transfer over the, you know, Mega Evolution that you get and all this other crap. Well, great for you. North America's not even getting this demo apparently, so great job. You know, I love how Nintendo's running everything right now. Like, seriously, they're just gonna leave out one of their biggest, you know, selling areas of the world. Like, they're gonna do that. But that's great marketing. It's great, you know, getting anything out there. Like, seriously, whatever. I don't even care. It's only 4 minutes in, and I've like gone on about multiple different things, and we still have like, you know, 11 minutes to go. So this is going to be fun. By the way, I don't think I mentioned this yet. We're not doing that cave today. It needs HMs pretty much, and we're not prepared for it. Obviously, we have to go to the Pokemon Center / you know, the daycare to get the, you know, Excadrill or whatever that we need for the cave, and then, you know, go into the cave. So we're obviously going to be waiting on that, and we'll be doing Striaton City today instead, so that way we can get it over and fucking done with, because obviously, you know, why the hell not? Not like it matters. I'm going to somehow get interrupted again, and then I'm going to have to fucking re-record for the millionth fucking time just because, you know, why the hell not? By the way, fuck this Vulpix. I'm pretty sure Inferno is that one fire move that has kind of like either a 50% or 100% chance or anywhere between to get a burn. So yeah, that's great. I love how the burn doesn't affect me at all, except for doing some, you know, residual damage over time. And I guess the proper phrase there is passive damage over time, and it's just kind of annoying. So, by the way, we'll be healing it off, and I swear if she's going to start screaming at the dog again, I'm going to be kind of pissed, because that was part of what happened towards around the 15-minute mark in the last recording, and the recording before that one, I got to the end of it, and I finished my recording, and then it's like, well, your recording, no, that got overwritten because we already started re-recording your commentary, and it only lasted for 5 seconds. So Camtasia's fucked me today, and I've had several interruptions, including my food that's still sitting in front of me because obviously I'm putting you guys before me, as you can hear my plate slightly. I'm actually being a little bit more quiet about it. Last time I ended up smacking it hard enough to make it go like all day and just like fucking make a whole bunch of loud noise, which obviously isn't professional, of course. So obviously I have to re-record because of it. I don't care if you hear my water or whatever that I'm drinking, because, you know, why not? I feel the need to be hydrated. I don't know about you, but, you know, it's kind of still warm. I think it's actually like 60-something degrees. Well, close to 70 is what I'm getting at here. Not to mention that my room is usually hotter than the outside by like 10 fucking degrees. And then, you know, there's the fact that it's colder here now because it's basically fall, and my mom feels the need to turn the heat up, so that heat plus my room is extra, you know, like 10 degrees, plus the fact that it's close to 70 degrees already. Yeah, that's a fun time, ain't it? And apparently it's 64, I don't know if I just said that or not, but yeah, it's still pretty close to 70 degrees. It's actually kind of like spring weather, and the heat's on, so just kind of throwing that out there. I can say this, I'm kind of happy about this. The cat's not in here lying all over my keyboard, potentially hitting a whole bunch of shortcut keys that just completely say, "Hey Camtasia, how are you?" The cat was doing that last night, and I was in the middle of playing Elsword, and it kept pressing everything. It even screenshotted one of the things that was just going on, and I don't even know I don't even remember what the hell it screenshotted. But yeah, and also you're probably wondering why the hell we're even bothering going to these areas. Part of the reason is because there's potential items like hidden in these types of areas, so we were just sitting here checking them. I can guarantee you there aren't any. So yeah. Oh look, tornado reports from Tuesday. 9 tornadoes in one day. Sucks to be the people that live out there, by the way. I mean, fuck this Bastion. But yeah, I really don't like the idea of living in quote-unquote Tornado Valley. I used to live out in that part of the world, basically, and I never had to deal with a tornado. But still, it's not my cup of tea. It's funny how that works, though, doesn't it? I mean, when you think about it, the West Coast has to deal with earthquakes and the occasional hurricanes. The Central America has to fucking deal with tornadoes, and then East Coast, which I know this from personal experience considering I live there, hurricanes, definitely, indefinitely, always hurricanes. I'm waiting for a hurricane this year. I'm honestly waiting for it. We've had one for the past 3 years, basically. I don't even remember all their fucking names. It's how many that there have been. I don't even remember the one from last year. That's how retarded it is. Just throwing that out there. I mean, honestly, I have a friend that lives in Florida, and I have a friend that lives in California, and I never hear them complain about weather, so I don't know what part of those like states that they live in, but they just never seem to deal with earthquakes or hurricanes. I don't understand how that really works, but I mean, whatever. I don't know if you heard that slightly at all, but I yawned, so This is partly why I said at the very beginning of the episode when I was kind of still being a little salty, and I still am a little bit salty. Yeah, I will be taking tomorrow off to try and fix my sleep schedule. If it does not work for some reason and I end up passing out or whatever, I still have all of the weekend to do it as well. So, of course, the reason why I'm going to do it tomorrow is because on the weekends, Elsword has free, or not free, but unlimited stamina, and you know, I want to be able to make good use of that, considering there's secret dungeon grinding that I need to do. There's also the fact that I can grind rare boss drops to sell for money, things like that. Honestly, I need to somehow find a way of selling off my gold falcon bottom pieces that I pulled for Chung out of the ice burners yesterday, and like if I can, if it's possible, I'd like to get 1 billion for them. Hell, I'll even take 900 mil, but yeah. And I guess to people that don't know the game all that well, yeah, you would think that would be a lot for, you know, a bottom piece, which is basically pants. But believe it or not, the economy, the market, whatever you want to call it on there, is just absolutely retarded. Costume pieces do not last very long, at least your promotional ones. So you're forced to either buy them off the item mall, which those are usually like 100 mil in the shop if people actually decide to reseal them and sell them off. And the thing is, whenever it comes to the ones that you get out of like ice burners or whatever, whether it be a character specific ice burner or whether it be out of a regular ice burner, those tend to be worth a lot more. Usually the gloves and shoes are worth a lot less, sitting around anywhere between 300 and 400 like mil, whereas the top, the bottom piece, the hair are all usually around anywhere between 500 mil and 700 mil, depending on the piece. And then there's the weapon, which is usually anywhere between 1 billion to 3 billion, and depending on the set, there might be accessories. Gold Falcon, which is currently the ice burner thing that you can get, which is, I have the 5 out of 5. I don't have the 3 accessories, which would be the sword, aka the claymore, I guess, because I use Elysis. Then there's the turban for the head, and then there's the what's it called? They're like wings, and those 3 pieces alone are worth at least 1 billion per. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people are stubborn with them. The accessory pieces are a lot harder to pull, and the custom pieces in general are already basically, you either get lucky or you don't. And I opened, okay, to put this into perspective, each ice burner which is used to open an ice sculpture is 100 kaching each. 100 kaching translates to $1 in USD, and I opened up a total of 60. So out of 60, I only got 2 costume pieces, and they were the 2 Chung bottom pieces that I ended up pulling, which was kind of annoying. I pulled 2 of the same fucking piece. But outside of that, I pulled maybe a few useful things: complete recovery potions, L shards for both Else essence as well as for when I decide to grindize my armor. And grindizing, for anyone who doesn't know, means, you know, actually improving it, enhancing it to a point where it can't get any better. So I mean, there's that. There were accessories that I could sell for a couple 100 mil on the auction house, stuff like that. I mean, I managed to go from 19 million ED, which is the in-game currency, to about 65 mil in just a day's time from selling stuff. So yeah, you can make a lot of money off of the ice burners in game. So I mean, it's not like I lost a lot, of course, by doing it, but considering I spent roughly $60 to, actually it wasn't even 60, because I spent 36 and 20, it was like 50 bucks roughly to get around 60 something ice burners. And the cool thing about the ice burner thing that I bought with that money was you can get multiple ice burners because they're doing like a lottery thing, and you can pull multiples, so I ended up getting multiples out of some of the ones that I opened. And yeah, like you can get anywhere between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, and 100. 100 being the highest and also the rarest, of course. Basically, okay, let's put it this way: if you bought the Red Dragon Ice Burner cube or whatever it's called, and you pulled 100 ice burners out of your cube, you basically paid $1 for $100. So that kind of should put into perspective part of the reason why people are actually buying them at the moment. Buying a regular ice burner is just completely stupid, whereas you could just, you know, buy the Red Dragon thing for the event that's going on and, you know, possibly make profit off of that. I mean, I could still make a bill off of the 2 bottom pieces, but I mean, that still requires a little bit of work to obviously sell them. Anyways, with the Electros going down, that's basically the last thing that we can do today, considering we're over 15 minutes. So, what we're going to be doing in the next episode is we're going to be continuing Striaton City and then making our way back to that cave and taking care of that, hopefully. So, yeah, be sure to stay tuned for that if you haven't already. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and until next time, this is the PokeGamer signing out.